Good day, all. It is March 2nd of 2012. That is entirely wrong. Woo! We should try 2016, maybe. The future is now. But anyway, I just got back from having lunch out with some friends, and, I've been back for a while. Sean and I were out in the car chatting for a while. I actually got to see Joe. I don't think either one of those. I've been a lazy vlogger. I don't know. I haven't really been going anyplace. Minxie makes appearances lots. But yes, it is the Sean and Joe of old. We went and had lunch at Siam. I had 3 Thai teas. They were amazing. But as Sean and I were sitting outside chatting, the mailman stopped by. Scared the shit out of me because I didn't see him coming because he came from the other way. But I thought his little booper went off. So I thought he was leaving me a package, but I didn't see anything until I got in my mailbox and found out my Cards Against Humanity World Wide Web pack, which was a pre-order. It's no longer a pre-order on their website, which is, they mentioned early 2016. Could you imagine if it was 2012? I'd have to wait a much longer time to actually get this in. But, yeah, they mentioned early 2016, but I noticed the last time I went to their website, because I was thinking about purchasing something, it was no longer a pre-order. I went to the Facebook page, and nobody was saying if they'd gotten theirs yet or not, but they are in now, and I thought that I would... I did get them open because I like to keep these with the artwork and everything. So instead of ripping them off at the notches, I always pull open the top like that. But I have not pulled the cards out yet, so I thought we could experience them together. And hopefully, I mean, you know, hopefully there's some good reactions for this. So I thought, you know, I may actually edit this video. This may be one of the few videos I edit, because there's going to be a lot of reading in it. So there'll either be a jump cut, or there won't. There will definitely be jump cuts. I'm going to read the question cards first, because there's probably less chances of there being something hilarious in there. A lot of times, you know, the questions aren't really funny without the answers to go along with them, but there could be some interesting ones. We'll see. Oh, and, just so you know, if you didn't know anything about the World Wide Web pack or whatever, from my understanding of it, these are, I don't know about the questions, but the answers themselves were like, they put them together with, like, fans on Reddit, if I remember correctly. That could be a load of bullshit. I don't really know. I might be making that shit up. But if I read about it correctly, that's what these cards will be, the white cards, the answer cards. So if I'm wrong about that, feel free to correct me. We'll put this aside for now. I've put aside the ones that I like, and I'm gonna read them at the end. For if you're just here for the reactions, because I'm just getting to the white cards, so the white cards have more of a tendency to make, you know, get a bit of a reaction out of me. Hopefully there's maybe some kind of, like, oh my god reaction. But if you just want to see my reactions without knowing what's on the cards, I will not spoil that for you. So I'll put that all at the end of the video here in a minute. Yeah. I'm losing it. Okay, well, there was, I bought the fantasy pack too, and there's one in there that really, it's become one of my new favorite cards. But a lot of these were not, you know, they're just, they'll make good answers to the game, but I don't know that they're necessarily, you know, like, funny or crazy or wild or out there sort of cards. So unfortunately this wasn't, like, for me, you know, from, at least, I mean, other people might open these up and think, oh my god, that's hilarious, whatever. But, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of reaction out of me. But now, and this is, so sorry if you were just here for the reactions, that part is boring, but I will now, this is your spoiler warning if you don't want to know what's on these cards yet, if you don't have yours in, if you don't have it bought, I won't spoil it for you, but I don't know why I went suddenly like, what's that, like Scottish? Stealing all your races. Which leads us perfectly into, this is not a card that I picked out necessarily, but I did just realize, because the card is pretending to be black, which, sorry if my spoiler warning wasn't clear, I'm getting into the cards that I'm about to read, but it was kind of funny because I just realized they put, apparently whoever suggested the card, they put their name on the bottom, and so the first one I happened to look at, which is pretending to be black, the person's username is Susan is a bitch. So, thanks for being honest with yourself, Susan, for one. That's important. And I'm just noticing on the bottom of these question cards, too, are usernames. So, these are the ones that, these are the question cards that I don't think I really had a big reaction to any of the question cards or anything. But I didn't have a really big reaction to the answer cards either, but but these I could see some very interesting answer, question answer combinations too. This app is basically Tinder but for blank. Nothing says I love you like blank. You guys can buy blank on the dark web. Don't worry, Penny. Go gadget hook-a-clean. That one I took from Robot Chicken. So not in the game. Sorry. What did I nickname my genitals? So those are some funny intros for whoever came up with them. I forgot to read off their names, and I'm too lazy to go back and do it again. So sorry, whoever you are. I like your cards. Now, these are the answer cards, and I'll do them in the order that I reacted to them. Once again, I'm really too lazy to do like a split screen or something, probably, because you can just rewatch the video, I guess, and see how. None of them were a big reaction anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I do a split screen or whatever, because as I discussed, too lazy. A night of Taco Bell and anal sex. Perfect weekend, or any other day. Not gonna be choosy. 3 years of semen in a shoebox. Matching with mom on Tinder. It's a love story. This is the one that, like, I debated back and forth. I remember this one, because it's like, that's interesting. Like, I don't know. So, but it ended up getting in. Taking a shit while running at full speed. And my privileged white penis. You forgot the word short in there somewhere. So those are my favorite out of these. There's some others. It's like, well, we're in the spoiler part. There's some that's just like, Game of Thrones spoilers or YouTube comments, a complete inability to understand anyone else's perspective. It's like cat massage. That one's interesting, I suppose. But it's very, not. A lot of them, and this is what I talked about in the fantasy pack. If you don't have the fantasy pack and don't want to be spoiled about that one, I suppose, you can cut it off now. But there's one in there, it's accidentally summoning a legless horse that can't stop ejaculating. Like that is... I kind of expected more out of you dirty, dirty people on the internet. I think there could have been better ones than this. I don't know, a lot of them just kind of seem basic, like I said, like YouTube comments, or there's one that's like my browser history, of course. You should never go there. Dark, dark places. A man from Craigslist, Googling Smash Mouth, by the way. Like the introduction of Smash Mouth into the game. But I don't know, like the creativity of the legless horse that can't stop ejaculating, like I kind of expected that level, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I was just... expecting more from it. But anyway, these will still be fun cards to play with. And I have one of these days I'm just gonna own it all. But I just started getting the game. So like other people have had the game, so I've never had a reason to buy it myself, but now like I don't know if any of my friends who would want to play have the game. But now we do, and these will still fit in the world well, I think. Anyway, I'm happy to finally get it in, and I will put it back there. I need to get the bigger, blacker box so that I have some place to put all of this, because like I said, right now I'm just, you know, keeping them in the packs. I'm sorry that didn't really turn out to be as exciting as I was kind of thinking. I thought there was going to be at least a couple that I would just like laugh out loud and be like, oh my god, what are you saying? What are you saying right here? But unfortunately, this video is a lot more boring than I thought it was going to be. So, I do have a tribble, though. I do have a tribble. It wipes the screen. Like that. And I have a very dead Rick. See? I have a very dead Rick. And of course my, that I almost murdered, my Data de los Muertos, which I love. But anyway, just a bunch of random shit. Who gives a fuck? Nobody. Nobody. That's who. I'm going on a little bitty trip this weekend. I don't know. Oh, Josh. Sorry. Almost forgot. I told Josh, my buddy Josh, that I would give him a shout out in whatever video I did next. And I wasn't expecting to do this one, so sorry, Josh. Woo! Dodged a bullet. I don't know, because that's what I was telling him. I might film our little excursion this weekend. Things are falling. But I was like, I don't know. I might be lazy. I don't know. So maybe, you know, making a video today will get the juices flowing again for me to, like, vlog, especially in public, because I haven't done that since vacation last year. So it's usually just me sitting here in the chair being boring, but beautiful. So, hey, good show for you. So I don't know if I'll film any of that or whatever. If you want to check it out, whatever. Nobody gives a fuck. That's right. So anyway, I'll see you for whatever I see you.